Andrew scored last weekend. Must be happy with that. You've had a good start.
Yeah, didn't play the 80, which I would have liked to get under my belt, but to come off with a bit of a knock to the head and then come back on with the new route, the concussion, but got the all clear. So I played about 70. I was happy enough to get that, and the week before under my belt going into Scarlets this week.
How are you generally with your injuries? You've had a few.
Had a few last year, yeah. Had a good pre-season. Probably the first time I've really put a good pre-season in, and been injury free for pretty much the whole thing. Got a good weights under the belt and good conditioning. So probably the best nick I've been in going to a season. So I'm pretty happy.
And Scarlets first up.
Yeah, Scarlets first up. It's going to be tough. They have a lot of their internationals back. A young backline, young exciting backline with the likes of George North. A few Scott Williams, a few of their internationals are straight back in the mix, so it's going to be tough out there.
What do you hope yourself kind of hoping to achieve now this season after?
Hoping to play a lot more. Obviously last year I had a tough time with the injuries, and the time of the injuries didn't go my way. So hoping to get a good run of games over the next few games and really put my hand up for selection for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel that the doors are going to open and more for guys, this season or?
Yeah, well, it's just down to the individual and down to the team. Obviously, like you have to be playing well to put your hand up, because obviously the squad we have, the internationals, the likes of Isa and stuff like that, it's stiff competition. So you have to take your opportunity every chance you get.
Obviously, Scarlets again, they're in your Heineken Cup pool as well. So I mean, it'd be good to have a hit out against them before that.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll probably end up playing them four times this year. So the first game is going to be interesting, testing each other out, seeing where I think they've got a new coaching team, so they're going to be changed up a bit. Just you never know what type of game plan they're going to go for, so it's going to be a good test.
And just in terms of where Leinster are at the minute, just over the last couple of seasons, how has pre-season and all that been in general?
Yeah, this is probably my first pre-season I've done, because I was underage for the few years previous to that. It was a tough old pre-season. It was a tough 4 weeks when we got back, and then we started winding down into the kind of the maps and the patterns, and then kicking into the last few weeks of games. So it's been a tough pre-season, but everyone's managed to get through it as well as they could, and I think we're all in pretty good condition going into the season.
I suppose given the year that it was last year as well, with just such a good campaign in both the Heineken and the Magners, it's a nice place to be coming back into.
Yeah, it's a nice place to come back into, and it's a nice new setup that we have here, which is really a good, it's a good change up for us, and we really appreciate, it's really it's done the world of good, just the change up in the gym, the new facilities, and we're just I think training is really kicking on, and with the internationals coming back over the next few weeks, the lads that are playing are really going to have to put their hand up and try and stake a claim for that jersey.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to say to you. I suppose with all of them out at the moment, it is these really opportunities of the early part of the season and for, I suppose, carbon copy and made for you guys.
Yeah, well, you've seen over the last few seasons that a lot of lads have put up their hand and pretty much kept the jersey throughout the year from opportunities like this, and a few of the young lads like myself are going to try and follow in their footsteps and really have a good few games over the next while and set up a good store for the next year.